Okay, and again, this is the practice paper for year 8s or could be year 7s. And yeah, we'll continue with the maths. Part B. If you double an unknown number, take away 6 and then multiply the result by 2, the answer is 16. Form an equation and solve it to find the unknown number. The first line has been done for you. Let x equal the unknown number. Well, if we let x equal the unknown number and we double it, it's going to give us 2x. We take away 6 and then multiply the result. That tells us to put it in brackets by 2. And it tells us the answer is 16. So this is our equation. Now we've got to get rid of our brackets by multiplying everything inside by the number outside. So that gives us 2 times 2x, which is 4x, minus 2 times 6, which is minus 12, is equal to 16. Only unknowns on one side of the equal sign. So I'm going to take the minus 12 from left-hand side of the equal sign to the right-hand side. So change my side, change my sign. So I've got 4x is equal to 16 plus 12. 4x is equal to 28. And if I ask 4 times what number is equal to 28, you're going to tell me 7. Well, 28 divided by 4, this is how we show it. And the answer then is 7. Okay, inequalities. Write down the inequality shown in the diagram. Well, we need to know 2 things. Closed circle means it includes the number, and an open circle means it doesn't include. So this is x is here, I can say greater than or equal to 1, but x is less than 7. Now, how do we write this in one go? We change the inequality sign around. We say, we put the number first, and we say 1 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 7. And that's our 2 marks. Okay, in part B, 4b, it says on the number line, represent x is less than or equal to 1. Well, less than or equal to 1 means we have to go to the number 1, and we have to draw a closed circle because it includes the number 1. And then we just draw an arrow all the way to the end, or it doesn't really matter. We can just put an arrow there because it's all numbers less than or equal to 1, including 1, which is 0, minus 1, minus 2, and so on, to minus infinity. Part C, if n is an integer which satisfies the inequality minus 1 is less than or equal to n, which is less than 4, then list possible values for n. Well, again, if we change that sign around, that will tell me that n must be bigger than or equal to minus 1. Bigger than or equal to minus 1 means it includes the number minus 1, and bigger than minus 1 is 0, 1, 2, 3, but not 4, because it says less than 4. So these are the numbers that satisfy that particular inequality. Part D, list the integer values of x from the inequality shown on the number line. Well, it starts with an open circle at minus 2, which means it doesn't include the number minus 2. It starts with minus 1 and includes 0, 1, 2, 3, and it includes the number 4. Why? Because it's got a closed circle there, which means it includes the number 4. Part E says solve the inequality 1 minus 2x is greater than 4. Now, I'm going to leave the minus 2x on this side because there's a rule here, and 4 minus 1. Minus 2x is bigger than 3. If minus 2x is bigger than 3, it tells me that x, and now here's the trick, x is less than, if you divide by a negative, you change the inequality sign around and it becomes 3 minus 3 over 2. 2. So x is less than or equal to minus 3 over 2. And the key here is if you divide by a negative, change inequality sign. Sign. Okay, and so x is less than minus 3 over 2. And we have, linear graphs. We have time for that. Yeah, we got time to go to linear graphs. Draw lines, x is equal to minus 1. Well, x is equal to minus 1. We must go to minus 1, and we draw a straight line at minus 1. And it's a vertical straight line, because x equals is vertical and y equals is horizontal. And b, y is equal to 3x minus 5. Well, I know that minus 5 is 1 point on the, because in the terms of y is equal to mx plus c, minus 5 is c, which means the y-intercept. So how do I go about finding points on the line? So let me change, so I've got y is equal to, I need a few points, so all straight lines are formed y is equal to mx plus c. If I put in x is equal to 0, I know that y is equal to minus 5. So here is 1 point on the line. If I put x is equal to 1, if x equals 1, I've got 3 take away 5, which is y is equal to minus 2. And here is another point on the line. If I put x is equal to 2, what's the value of y? Well, 3 times 2, x is equal to 2. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 5 is 1. So here's another point on the line. I've got 3 points on the line. I can put in x is equal to 3. What am I doing? I put y, because you're asking me, what's he talking about? X is equal to 3. I substitute the value of 3 for x, and then minus 5. That gives me y is equal to 3 times 3, which is 9, minus 5, y is equal to 4. So when x is equal to 3, it's here. Y is equal to 4. Oh, look at that. I got a nice straight line now, and I just join it up. I'm not going to use a ruler. I'm going to try to sketch, and here's my line. There you go. And there you have it. That's the line, sorry, y is equal to 3x and minus 5. Okay, and finally, state the gradient and y-intercept of 2x minus 5. Y is equal to 2x minus 5. In the form of y is equal to mx plus c, m, well, here's our value of m and here's our value of c. So m is equal to 2 and the y-intercept is negative 5. And that's it. That's all you need to know. State the gradient of the y-intercept of the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 10. Well, we need to rearrange this in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So we put in y equals mx plus c. Put in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So I've got 3y is equal to minus 2x, so it's negative, plus 10. And then y is equal to minus, divide by 3, minus 2/3 x plus 10 over 3. Oops, that doesn't look like a 0, but it is. And we just change that. We don't want to go beyond 10 minutes, so I've got about 10 seconds left. Can I do it? So the gradient is minus 2/3, and the y-intercept is 10 over 3. You can use a calculator and put it as decimals. And that's it.